Now, there are a lot of reasons to buy video games, and one that's talked about a good amount is replay value. So tonight I'm going to talk to you about a thing that can stop a person from replaying a game. For me personally, the number one thing is tutorial missions, oddly enough. You see, after I spent about 10 plus hours in a game and beaten it, then I like to think that I've got the controls down pretty well. So when I go back to restart the game, thinking that I'm going to experience it all over again, the first thing that game does is try to teach me the mechanics all over again. And what this does is completely kill the pacing that you've had before, especially if you are playing like a fast-paced game, and end up going from performing like a 20-hit combo to going at a snail's pace and the game telling you all over again to press the attack button. And some games have long-ass tutorial missions that could take up to an hour. So instead of replaying the game, you just say fuck it because you don't feel like having the game explain itself to you all over again. It is probably for this reason why I love Ninja Gaiden 2 so much. The game didn't really give a fuck about tutorials. From the moment you enter the game, it was out to whoop your ass from start to finish. And thinking about it, that's probably why so many people enjoy the Dark Souls series. There is just something about the game that tells you to figure it out yourself, because it just can't be arsed. In some ways, it feels like the game itself respects me and is saying, I'm not telling you shit, use that brain inside your head to figure out what the buttons do. Oddly enough though, the Mario games are usually the same way. The first level might be easy, but they never really explain anything to you. They just plant you into a world and allow you to have fun. And to be honest, when you go out and pick up a game, how many of you actually need a tutorial missions really? If you've played a first-person shooter, then I'd imagine that you understand how the next one will play. Especially games that are sequels. The new Arkham game is going to be released soon in a couple of months, but I'm sure most of you already know how to play it. Sure, you might need a little guidance with the vehicle stuff, but even then, how much are you not going to figure out just by messing around a bit? Now, I'm not saying that tutorials aren't useful or that they don't have their own place. Fighting games, for the one matter, they pretty much do need a tutorial, although some people out there are just button mashers. And well, anything else that might happen to include a new gameplay mechanic once every blue moon. I just don't think that tutorial missions are as needed as some game companies seem to think they are. And if you could have just a little bit of confidence in your consumer, then you might just see a little bit of spike in replayability every now and again. Well, anyway, y'all take care. I just felt like talking about replayability for a bit. See you next time.